Hello! Yesterday, we discussed how to solve quadratic equations using extracting the square root. And we have discussed yesterday that extracting the square root can be used if the quadratic equation is an incomplete quadratic equation or the value of b is equal to 0. But what if the equation is x squared minus 6x plus 8 equals 0. So if you'll notice, we have b in this equation and b is greater than 0, that is negative 6. And this equation is a trinomial. So the best method, or one of the methods that we can use in solving this, is by factoring. So how can we do that? So first, we have to check if the given quadratic equation is written in standard form. And in this case, it's already written in that form. So we can now proceed. Now, let's have parentheses below equals 0. So what are the numbers or the terms that we have to write inside the parentheses? So going back to the trinomial or to the equation, we have to look for the first term or the ax squared, and that is x squared. Now, let's look for the factors of x squared. So when we say factors, we have to think of the numbers or the terms that when we multiply to each other will give us x squared. And these are x times x. Okay? So these factors are the factors or the numbers or the terms that we're going to write here inside the parentheses. So we have here x and x. Okay? After that, look back at the original equation and take the third term or c, and that is 8. Now, look at the factors of 8. There are numbers that are called as prime, or there's only one factor, and there are also numbers or terms that has a lot of factors, and 8 is one of them. So let's have the factors of 8 or positive 8. So one of the factors of 8 are 1 times 8. Another factor, we have 2 times 4. 2 times 4 is equal to 8. Third factors are negative 1 and negative 8, because negative 1 times negative 8 is equal to 8. And the fourth factors are negative 2 and negative 4. Negative 2 times negative 4 will give us 8. Okay? Now, after taking c, or the third term, and listing down their factors, let's look at b. b in this equation is negative 6. Okay, so what are we going to do? Look back at the factors of 8. Okay, so which among these factors of 8 will give us negative 6 when we add them? Let's have the first factors. If we add 1 and 8, will it give us negative 6? No, because it's equal to 9. What about 2 and 4? Is 2 plus 4 equals 6? Equals negative 6? No, because this is equal to positive 6. What about negative 1 plus negative 8? So this is also not equal to negative 6, because this is equal to negative 9. And the fourth factor is negative 2 plus negative 4 equals 6. Yes, so therefore these are the factors that we are looking for. So again, we took the third term, which is 8, and then list down all its factors. Then after that, we get the factors that will give us negative 6 as the sum, and these are negative 2 and negative 4. So these are the terms that we're going to write here in the parentheses, and of course we have to take their signs. So we have negative 2 and negative 4. And these are the factors of this equation. Then after that, let's write this as, or let's write these terms equal to 0. And now we can solve for x. Let's have this one first. So this is equal to, so we have here x equals 2, and here we have x equals 4. So these are the solutions or the values of x that we are looking for. So we have x equals 2 and x equals 4. Let us check if our answer is correct. So let's proceed to checking. Let us check if x equals 2 and x equals 4 are the solutions to the equation. So let's have x equals 2. So let's write the original equation and then substitute 2 to x. So this will become 2 squared minus 6 times x, which is equal to 2, plus 8. Is it equal to 0? By the way, this is 0. So PEMDAS, 2 squared, or 2 times 2 is 4. Next, negative 6 plus 2, that is negative 12. Plus 8, is it equal to 0? 4 minus 12, that is negative 8. Copy plus 8. Is it equal to 0? Yes, this is equal to 0. Therefore, x equals 2 is correct. What about x equals 4? So again, let us write the original equation, x squared minus 6x plus 8 equals 0. Then substitute 4 to x. So this will become 4 squared minus 6 times 4 plus 8. Is it equal to 0? So 4 squared, or 4 times 4, that is 16. Negative 6 times 4, that is negative 24, plus 8. Is it equal to 0? 16 minus 24, that is negative 8, plus 8. Is it equal to 0? Yes, this is equal to 0. Therefore, x equals 4 is correct.